Class of 2020, it's been a joy and an honor to take this journey with you. Congratulations. And now I invite you to join me in a moment of prayer or meditation. Holy One, innovator and creator, you who made order out of chaos, behold these graduates who have learned to do the same, except perhaps on a smaller scale. As they move into good work, seeking to guide organizations, create opportunities, and further knowledge and progress, may their efforts be governed by the same principles and values that inform their education here: honesty, creativity, connection. May their commitments and collaborations bear good fruit. May their imaginations know no limits as they seek to envision the future. May their work be guided by the words of our motto, non nobis solum nati sumus, not unto ourselves alone are we born. With appreciation for the work of these graduates, with joy at their accomplishments, with gratitude for the faculty, staff, classmates, mentors, families, and friends who supported their journey, we celebrate their learning and their futures. May they find the place where their deep gladness meets the world's deep hunger. We ask this in the many, many names by which we know you. Amen.
Hello friends, family, professors, staff, and my fellow graduates. We have finally made it to the end of our journey as MBA students and now start our transition into life as alumni. I know this isn't how we pictured our graduation. We wanted to have our last hurrah with our classmates at Brownwater, to be able to go out to T&Os and to show off all of our hard work. But we have done some amazing things over the last 2 years and have made great memories. From early morning cram sessions in the Mud Lounge before tests, to singing and dancing along to karaoke at Victory Club, to our first bonding experience as a class at the ropes course. We have made memories that will last forever, and I have the scar from the ropes course to prove it. Change is constant, but it's how we adapt to change that will define who we are. And with everything we've been through the last 2 years, I think we're an adaptable cohort. I know this is a scary time, especially for those of us who are graduating without jobs. But career management is here and will be working tirelessly to help us out over the next few months. We will make it through this time and have so many stories to tell about graduating during a pandemic. Through these last 2 years, we have been supported by so many people, from friends and classmates to family, professors, and partners. So I want to take a moment to thank those who have supported us emotionally, physically, and financially in pursuit of our degrees. Without your help, we may not have made it this far. And beyond our typical classroom knowledge, we learned a good bit of sage wisdom. So I wanted to share some of that wisdom with you today. Don't let your sister borrow your car, especially if you care about it. Business relationships are like a marriage, so treat them like one. And you're never too old to put a beautiful data graph on your mom's fridge. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and to my class of 2020, the world is your oyster. Just add a little hot sauce.
Hail to our dear willamette, to the cardinal and the gold. Glory to our alma mater, blessed with memories untold. Your teaching in the years to come will guide in all we do, and to your praise we'll always sing, for we're willamette too. There are those who've gone before us, still more to carry.
Good morning and welcome graduates, families, and distinguished guests. My name is Mike Hand. It is my privilege and honor to serve as the Dean of the Atkinson Graduate School of Management. On behalf of the faculty, administrators, staff, advisory board, and trustees, welcome to the Atkinson Graduate School of Management's commencement ceremony in this, the 178th year of Willamette University. President Thorsett, these persons have been recommended by the faculty as having met all the conditions for graduation from Willamette University. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend these candidates be awarded their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Willamette University and by the State of Oregon, and upon recommendation of the faculty, I now award you the degree of Master of Business Administration for Business, Government, and Not-for-Profit Management. As evidence thereof, you will receive the diploma of graduation bearing the seal of the university and the signatures of the proper officers of the corporation.
Alex Abdullah, Roxanne Adams, Ashley Alberts, Emily Anderson, Timothy Applebaum, Krista Baldwin, Nicholas Ballinger, Stephanie Bednards, Ian Borgman, Jackson Boyd, Navneet Brar, Ian Brogan, Brian Campos, Ricardo Castillo Flores, Chulman Choi, Zachary Dine, Orion Ewell, Chanel Faschultz, Joshua Fuentes, Danielle Gapsch, Casey Gilmore, Samuel Hudd, Pooja Jain, Jordan Jenkins, Melissa Joe, Jaden King, Aubrey Crobble, Debbie Koo, Ving Than Lei, Mitchell Lee, Jackson Lewis, Jessica Mader, Christopher Millette, Henry Montoya, Rakesh Muddakrishna, Fiona Murphy, Tatuli Akriashvili, Mark Oshiro, Joseph Plaster, Sandrina Powell, Ruben Randall, Alexander Rentzepis, Scott Richter, Haley Rohrig, Michael Satang, Daniel Scotto, Eric Segler, Skylar Samanara, Nathan Sherfy, Stephen Smith, Matthew Steindorf, Matthew Stone, Alexis Sutherland, Natasha Torres, Nicola Troplen, Emma Troyert, Tanya Ulloa, Colin Vanderhyde, Charles Walker, Eric Williams, Bodan Zavaraka,
And their family and friends is the Willamette University Atkinson Graduate School of Management's class of 2020. I am pleased to share in this day of recognition for your achievement, wherever it is you may be celebrating. Not so long ago, in fact on August 13th, 2018, I joined you during orientation to welcome you to the Atkinson School. It was a day of anticipation, and I promised you that day that I would come back in 2 years to welcome you into the family of Willamette alumni. This is not what any of us had in mind for that celebration. Among all of the disappointments of this disrupted spring, our inability to gather together in community today with friends and family, with faculty and staff, and with fellow students is one of the hardest disappointments to take. But Commencement Day is, after all, about celebrating beginnings, not endings. I don't want to focus on what has been lost, but on what comes next. At Willamette, we define our mission as preparing graduates to turn knowledge into action. And while I certainly want to honor your hard work and all of your accomplishments of the last 2 years, what we really celebrate today is how you will transform your experiences here into your work in the world. The belief that the situation in front of you can be changed for the better, indeed that the world can be changed for the better, is the predicate for both personal and societal progress. Your careers will span decades and will, I am sure, include both triumphs and disappointments. But with the tools that you have developed here at Willamette, with a rededication to lifelong learning, and with the optimism to focus on the possibility of a better world, you are ready for what comes next. It is not an easy time to be finding a path, at a moment when much of normal societal and economic activity is ground to a temporary halt. But I hope that you will recognize in this disruption a generational opportunity that you are well prepared to step into. In the months, maybe the years ahead, for many people of my generation, the question that we will necessarily face is how do we return to normal? We have commitments that we have made to important institutions, like Willamette University itself, and protecting and preserving these institutions, seeing them safely through the crisis, is the work that my generation is for now being called to do. But you, graduates, you have the freedom to look beyond that goal, to do something other than return this world to its previous patterns and configuration. Having seen the fragility of our economic structures, you must build a politics that protects the most vulnerable. Having experienced social distancing, you must build a society that leaves no one truly alone. Having seen just how interconnected our world is, you must lift up and dignify the humanity of all people, however different or distant they may seem. In short, you, class of 2020, have been called not to remake what came before, but to build a better and more just world. You don't face this challenge alone. You are all Bearcats together, and I would predict that in the years ahead, the abrupt sundering of this physical community will fade in importance as you recall the shared experiences that you had together here at Willamette. You will always be part of this university, your alma mater. We will take pride in your successes. We will remember you. We will tell stories about you. And you will remember this place, your professors, and each other. Stay in touch with each other. Reach out to other alumni for support. Be an alum who is there for future students. And I will say to you even more strongly than I usually do, come back for reunions starting next spring and continue to nurture your Willamette friendships. But for now, class of 2020, as we bring this celebration to a close, let me bestow upon you the traditional Willamette President's Blessing. When you depart from this commonwealth of learning, may your life bring you some work of noble note. May you find meaning in your commitment to others, and may your memories of Willamette University be undying. Good luck and good cheer, class of 2020.